author of Digital Dominance and how to brand yourself and your business. So you're going to learn so much about the power of why and why you're here for this conference. Together, let's celebrate and make welcome Mr. Deji Ayodele. Thank you.
Finally. Delegates, chairs, distinguished guests of honor, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, sirs. Good evening, ma. My name is Deji Ayodele, and I am the Director General of Best Diplomats. Please permit me to say this is Best Diplomat and not Future Leaders Model United Nations. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to Best Diplomats 2022. I would like to express and extend my warm welcome to our guests of honor and speakers tonight. I know how important time is to you. I know how important you take time. But you have given that time to be here. And that shows how richly placed the agenda of youth is to you. And we are not taking that for granted at all. We are here tonight and we are open to learning because you are already ahead. And we appreciate you for being here tonight to learn from your experience. Once again, thank you for coming. We appreciate you. I want to express how happy I am to see such large, enthusiastic group of young leaders being involved in global issues. Please, young leaders, clap your hands for yourselves. Put your hands together for yourselves. Delegates, before I dive into today's topic, it's important that I quickly chip in this. And what I want to chip in is something I want you to ask yourself tonight. Why? Why are you here? Why did you leave the comfort of your home to be here tonight? I tell you the truth. If you do not understand the reason why you're here, you are going to miss out on a big deal of what you ought to learn. I understand the fact that so many of us, if I ask some of us now, we really do not know. Say, oh, I just want to travel. I just want to travel. And for all our conferences, we have always advised that when you want to travel, you travel with a purpose. And that starts from asking yourself, why? My late mom taught me something. She died trying to help women, young women, to start their businesses. She died trying to help young people grow. And each time we go for an event, she would always say, Daniel, why are we here? She does that to inculcate knowledge and the power of why. Delegates, if you are here tonight and you still do not know why you are here, please, I want you to go back to your room and think, why am I here? Because if you know why you're here tonight, it's going to consciously, I repeat, it's going to consciously make you pay attention to these next few days. If you know your why, you are going to speak to the brother, to the sister close to you with care. If you know your why, you are going to take note of the messages our speakers, our guests of honor pass to us because they are carefully selected. Once again, I want you to ask yourself, why are you here? The topic of this conference is crafting future leaders in post-pandemic era. There is no denying that COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way people live, from working from home to adapting to online classes. No person, no individual was spared from change. We all somehow have been changed. These sudden shifts in lifestyle have consequently affected our ideas, and values. Never at a time in our history has there been a greater and more urgent focus on what it truly means to lead and help people during these unprecedented times. Leadership and service will be different in this post-pandemic era. In this critical time, it is essential to put a spotlight on reskilling and transforming leadership. Ms. Natalia spoke on skills, and Mr. Togot also spoke on the power leveraging on digital era. All these are mere truth and facts. That if you want to become a global change, a global leader, you must take notes. Dear delegates, in the next few days, you will learn some important skills that will help you craft your future, ranging from networking. As you already know, that your network is your net worth. So I beg you, do not underestimate that person sitting close to you. Do not underestimate that brother, that sister that is sitting close to you. You are going to learn the power of public speaking. Tomorrow, some of you will be forced to leave your shell. You're also going to learn the act of diplomacy, critical thinking, as some of you will sit on hot seats. You are going to be confident after this conference, I am very sure. Research work has been done already, and teamwork. You are going to learn the power of teamwork because you cannot win alone. You cannot win alone. So if you really want to get something out of this conference, you must be what? You must be ready to work with your team. A few years ago, I had the privilege of attending a conference such as this. I was invited. Lackadaisically, I just attended. But before then, I was as naive as some of you are tonight. Your paperwork was not prepared. Some of you did not even submit your paper position. And you're like, oh, how is tomorrow going to look like? I was in that position too. But I learned a great deal of, speaking from my mind. So do not be scared. Face your fears. Because if you run from it today, you are going to face it tomorrow. Look closely into tomorrow because you are the future leaders of tomorrow. Delegates, all these skills that you see me speaking here today are skills that I've learned attending conference like this, summit like this. So I am very sure that some of you will go back home with your confidence rekindled, with your confidence, with important skills in you. Some of you will go back home and you will not be able to sleep. Why? Because the fire inside of you will be so powered that you just want to do something different. Delegates, as I round up, I want you to do something. Irrespective of where you are from, irrespective of what you know, in these next few days, I want you to empty your cup. If you must be the future leaders of tomorrow, then learning should be your goal. Learning should be your target. You have one or two things to learn from that person sitting close to you. So do not underestimate the power of what you are here to do. The aim of Best Diplomats as an organization is to train aspiring future leaders and shape them into not just better, but best diplomats so that they can revamp the future United Nation. Please take note. And that I sincerely hope that some of you, not all of you, some of you will get from this conference. Delegates, I appreciate you for coming. Please, feel free to network. Feel free to do what you want to do. And I know that the future is yours. Once again, please put your hands together for our guest speakers and special guest performers. Thank you.